That Elijah that you read about in Malachi, that's him. That Elijah that you read about in that's him.
Yeah, you can't say that it said Elijah has come already. You can't say that was the Elijah from back then, because it clearly said they understood that was John the Baptist.
Yeah, it said Elijah has come already, and they did to him whatever they wanted. Why? Because they didn't know he was Elijah. He himself didn't even know he was Elijah, man.
Right.
But the scriptures say there is no remembrance in death.
Exactly. Yep.
So that's that. Or of the things that come, we're gonna get that too, because that's in Ecclesiastes, man.
Right.
Okay. Now let's get on, because you niggas said, oh, y'all talking this blasphemy that Yahawashi was Solomon. That's blasphemy, right? It's just blasphemy, huh? I'm gonna show y'all a couple of things, man, because y'all niggas not knowing the scriptures, man.
Yeah, y'all understand it.
Y'all don't know a damn thing about the scriptures, man. Okay, now go to 2 Samuel for me, brother, and get chapter 7 and start at verse 5.
2 Samuel 7 and 5. 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 5. Go and tell my servant David, thus saith the Lord.
This is the Lord talking to the prophet Nathan. Go ahead.
Shalt thou build me an house for me to dwell in?
Yeah.
Whereas I have not dwelt in any house since the time that I brought up the children of Israel out of Egypt, even to this day, but have walked in a tent and a tabernacle. And all the places wherein I have walked with the children of Israel spake I a word with any of the tribes of Israel, whom I commanded to feed my people Israel, saying, Why build ye not me an house of cedar? Now therefore, so shalt thou say unto my servant David, thus saith the Lord of hosts, I took thee from the sheepcote, from following the sheep, to be a ruler over my people Israel.
Yep.
And I was with thee whithersoever thou wentest, and have cut off all thine enemies out of thy sight, and have made thee a great name, like unto the name of the great men that are in the earth. Moreover, I will appoint a place for my people Israel, and I will plant them, that they may dwell in a place of their own and move no more.
Where is that? That's in Jerusalem. Okay, go ahead.
Neither shall the children of wickedness afflict them anymore.
That's them other nations, but chiefly the Edomites. Esau. Go ahead.
Neither shall the children of wickedness afflict them anymore as before time. And since the
since the time that the house was built, did not the children of wickedness afflict the Israelites, man?
Right.
Go ahead.
And since the time that I commanded judges to be over my people Israel, and have caused thee to rest from all thine enemies, also the Lord telleth thee that he will make thee an house. And when thy days be fulfilled, and thou wilt sleep with thy fathers,
when you die, go ahead,
I will set up thy seed after thee.
When you die, I'm gonna set up thy seed after you. Okay. Now a lot of people say, "Oh, that was talking about Jesus." You're right, but it's also talking about Solomon. We're gonna prove it. Go ahead.
Which shall proceed out of thy bowels, and I will establish.
Which shall come out of your sperm.
Right.
That also goes to show that Joseph had sex with Mary,
right?
Because Joseph came out of the line of Solomon, not Nathan.
Right.
And you niggas be so into the law, you don't even understand that if the Most High would have somehow impregnated Mary, or if Gabriel would have somehow impregnated Mary, that would mean that the Most High or Gabriel is committing adultery, man.
Right. Right.
Go ahead. That's simple.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 13. And he shall build an house for my name, and I'll establish the throne of his kingdom forever.
Yeah. Now who did that? Solomon built the house. Go ahead.
And I will be his father, and he shall be my son. And if he commit iniquity,
he gonna be his father, and he gonna be his son. And if he commits iniquity, which is the breaking of the law,
right?
Okay, go ahead.
I will chasten him with the rod of men.
He gonna so the question is, was Solomon chastened? What verse you at?
Verse 14.
Keep reading.
And with the stripes of the children of men. But my mercy shall not depart away from him, as I took it from Saul, whom I put away before thee.
Okay, now stop there. Go to 1 Kings chapter 11, start at verse 1. Because the question is, did Solomon commit iniquity?
Right.
He's the one that built the temple. Last I remember, Jesus Christ, who the world called Jesus Christ, ain't the one that built that temple in Jerusalem, man.
Right.
Now the spiritual temple is being built through the word of his power and through him being the word of God. But then why would the Lord put that clause in there of if he commit iniquity, I'm going to chasten him with the rod of men?
Right.
You see, you niggas, y'all niggas is low level, man. They don't even think to ask those questions, man.
Right.
And that's a simple question to ask, man.
And it makes sense.
Okay, go ahead.
1 Kings 11:1. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Sidonians, Hittites, of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, Ye shall not go into them, neither shall they come in unto you, for surely they will turn away your heart from after their gods.
And that's the reason why the Lord, that don't mean you can't deal with the women of the other, we already dealt with that. But that's the reason why, because when you start dealing with these other nations like that, you get all into their vibration, then they start turning you away to their gods, which is what happened to Solomon. Go ahead, keep reading.
And Solomon turned your heart away after their gods, and Solomon clave unto these in love. And he had 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines, and his wives turned away his heart. For it came to pass when
it
Solomon,
says in Nehemiah 13, did not Solomon also sin with this sin?
Right.
And it said and he was the greatest king.
And
it said even he did women make to do outlandish things, man. That's in Nehemiah chapter 13, man. Go ahead.
Right. Yep. For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart after other gods.
So he's supposed to he's committing iniquity. Okay.
Yep.
Is he not supposed to be chastened with the rod of men?
Right.
Isn't that what's supposed to happen to him?
Yep.
According to the prophecy that Nathan gave David.
That's right.
Okay. Go ahead.
And his heart was not perfect with the Lord his power, as was the heart of David his father.
Yep, go ahead.
For Solomon,
what verse you at?
5.
Keep reading.
For Solomon went after Ashtoreth, the goddess of the Zidonians, and after Milcom, the abomination of the Amorites. And Solomon did evil in the sight of the Lord.
Wait a minute, that's iniquity.
Yep.
So he's supposed to get the rod of men. Okay, go ahead.
And Solomon did evil in the sight of the Lord, and went not fully after the Lord, and as did David his father. Then did Solomon build an high place for Chemosh, the abomination of Moab, in the hill that is before Jerusalem, and for Molech, the abomination of the children of Ammon. Likewise did he for all his strange wives, which burnt incense and sacrificed unto their gods. And the Lord was angry with Solomon, because his heart was turned from the Lord power of Israel, which had appeared unto him twice, and had commanded him concerning this thing, that he should not go after the other gods, but he kept not that which the Lord commanded. Wherefore the Lord said unto Solomon, For as much as this is once done of thee.
Oh, that's it. Verse 10. Now jump to verse 34.
Verse 30. 1 Kings 11:34.
Yeah, because the question is, did he get chastened? Did he get the rod of men? Right. He did. He went off. Right? He went off, right? Go ahead.
Gods. Verse 34. Howbeit I will not take the whole kingdom out of his hand, but I will make him prince all the days of his life, for David my servant's sake, whom I chose, because he kept my commandments.
So he made him prince all the days of the rest of Solomon's life, man. Solomon didn't see no warfare.
Right.
Solomon didn't see no problems, man.
That's right.
So is God a liar? Because he told David, if he go off, the one that's going to build his temple, if he go off, if he committed iniquity, he going to chastise him with the rod of men. Right? Go ahead.
That's right. Verse 35. But I will take the kingdom out of the son's hand, and will give it unto thee, even 10 tribes.
Okay, that's talking about Jeroboam. Now jump down from there in verse 43.
Kind of, yep.